In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a fret again style drop, including the typical sampling style.
So here we are to make it right.
Pianos, groovy drums. We're going to start off with the sampling. I came across this short on Fret Again's YouTube.
Kieran has announced 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong.
So normally Fret Again takes clips he finds on the internet.
Drones, always. The original poem.
Invincible is canned food in 2x4s. I found you exploding.
So in today's video, we're gonna do exactly the same. So let's drop in the audio of the video in FL Studio.
Okay, so we're in...
Just like this. And let's cut up the vocal. So after a lot of editing, I came up with this.
Kieran has announced 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong. So here we are to make it right.
So first I want to mix the vocal some more. With some basic compression.
4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong. So here we are to make it.
I also want to add a radio filter to it.
4 days before the album's meant to be done that...
Really gives a vibe to
4
it.
days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs...
And a lot of delay and reverb.
4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong. Make it right. 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure...
So that's it for the vocal. Now we're gonna work on the chords. I'll pick a preset from the new Chemical spec. It's a Fret Again style sample pack. So let's start off with this chord preset. So to find key of the vocal, I want to run it to an auto tune.
Kieran has announced 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure...
As you can see, the vocal is somewhere between A, G, and F. So let's write a progression tuning those notes. For example, let's try this progression. It's an A minor, starting on the 6 to the 7 to the...
has announced 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong. So here we are.
Then turn them into chords. And let's try to make a little variation in it. Going up to the D.
Announced 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong. So here we are to make it right. 4 days before the
Yeah, that sounds actually quite dope together. So now we're gonna arrange this song. First I want to cut up the vocal.
One of the songs is entirely wrong. So here we are to make it right.
So this will be the intro. And then we're gonna drop in the chords at this part. Get a slight build up with it as well. I want to drop back in the vocal at the second part of the build up. First we're gonna work on the piano sound. I want to mimic the arrangement of the Layla by Fret Again. So it starts off with a vocal sample.
Here, I was just a bit like, I don't.
And a build up with a piano and a drop. We're gonna do the same. Set it to this piano and turn it into a groovy progression. We're gonna make it a bit more rhythmic by tweaking the bottom notes. Just like this. So the piano sounds like this. Then we need to mix it. Together with the low end. OTT. Let's try some distortion. Compression. And finish it off with some reverb and delay. that's perfect. Sidechain as well. And select a filter. And we're gonna filter it with the same radio filter. That's on the vocal. Tweak it a little bit, just like this. And create an animation clip. Let it open up.
Here we are to make it right.
Something like this. Then we need to fit it up with some more ambient sounds. I added in these effects.
So here we are to make it right.
Just to fit it up some more. We're also gonna layer it with the chords. So pick another preset from the pack.
Make it right.
So let's use this one.
Make it right.
And mix it in. Just like this.
Kieran has announced 4 days.
Then we're gonna dive in the drop. Let's drop in a kick from the pack. Open it. And use this one as closed head, so shorten it. Yeah, just like this. Also drop in a small clip. Then we're gonna route them out to a drum bass. And we're gonna add a filter to the drum bass. Just like this. Great animation clip. Let it open up during the build-up. Giving this effect.
To make it right. Kieran has announced 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong. So here we are to make it right.
So now we need to dive in the bass line. Drop in a new serum. Take a bass from the pack. Following the root notes. Let's see if this works. And make a little variation, make it a bit more melodic. Then we're gonna mix it. So add some distortion. And a sidechain. Clean it up with some EQing. And see how it sounds together with a kick.
To make it.
Yeah, I think that would work really well together. Just copy over all the elements from the breakdown as well, to fill out the drop some more. And I want to layer the piano sounds. Some strings. Fill it up even more. So let's try laps for. Use some staccato string. Yeah, it could work really well together. Just mix it. Some reverb and delay. I also want to push it to the side of the mix. So select the S1, open up the stereo field, and see if we can layer it with another preset sound. Again, at a lower volume. So let's see how the stack sounds together. Yeah, that's dope. So now I want to layer it with another typical fret again style synth. Used in tracks as rumble. It's that gated lead. So just layer it on top of it. Add some OTT. Reverb and delay. Sidechain. Yeah, it sounds really dope. Just build it up some more again. And the last thing I want to do is add in the vocal in the drop as well. Right here. And make the second part of the drop. So just add some more drums to it. Like for example this right loop. To finish off the drop, I also added some quick transitions and effects to it. Something like this. So we covered all the elements of the fret again style drop. I think it turned out really dope. I'm quickly gonna slap on my master chain. I will link a tutorial to it as well, so let me know what you think about it in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and see y'all next videos.
Serum announced 4 days before the album's meant to be done that the structure of one of the songs is entirely wrong. So here we are to make it right.